Hi everyone, Grada Robertson here, co-founder and CEO of the Purple House Wellness Centre in Tasmania. A few weeks ago I promised that I would show you how to make your own homemade yogurt, right? And then I didn't do it. So I'm going to show you tonight how we make our yogurt. It's very easy, and this is especially for people who don't have a Thermomix. So we don't all have a Thermomix, so I'm going to show you the old-fashioned way. And then we're going to make the Purple House Smoothie, the breakfast smoothie that we've been promoting now for probably 10 years or more. And this is a smoothie that keeps Pete and me very healthy. So Pete's going to do the second part, because Pete is the one who always makes breakfast. Pete is looking very chuffed with himself. Yeah, and I do appreciate it very much, because I'm one of those lucky people that gets breakfast in bed every morning. So Peter gets that his peace and quiet, which he loves, and I do too. So okay, when I make yogurt, I always use milk powder, and so this is my container of milk powder. As you can see, I have been stocking up. I always have a lot of big bulk products, because I'm used to having a big family with 6 children and in-laws and 15 grandchildren. There's 26 of us all together. Okay, so I'm cheating. I use milk powder because we don't have milk in the house. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up to 1 liter, and first of all I mix it with cold filtered water. All our water is filtered. We have a big filter where the water enters our property, so the chlorine, fluoride and bromine, whatever, all the toxins are neutralized. So I mix it up to a mixture that looks nice and creamy like this. Can you see it, Peter, or not? Maybe you have to bring the camera. But so the trick is now, the milk mixture has to be body temperature, actually 40 degrees, so it's a little bit more than body temperature. And normally I use my finger to gauge it, but I'll do it properly tonight and see if I can use, I actually found this thermometer thingy in my cupboard, so I'll use that. And it says 40, okay, so it's up around 40 degrees now. So you just normally use your finger, make it a little bit warmer than skin temperature. Thanks, Peter. The nurse is coming out here, Peter. Okay, right. So my thermometer says 45 degrees. That's perfect. Okay, right. And now what I do, I'll take that out because it's in the way. I use 3 tablespoons of homemade yogurt. Okay, now this yogurt turned out a little bit runny, but that's fine. Okay, oopsie. And I stir it in slowly. Oops, I didn't stir my milk powder very well, obviously. But it's still going to be fine, because the good bacteria are going to go into every corner of the milk solution, and it's going to use the milk sugars to grow, and it's going to grow zillions and trillions of very happy beneficial bacteria for our tummies. And so homemade yogurt often, I dare say, contains a lot more, like millions and trillions more of healthy bacteria than store-bought yogurt, because when you buy it in the store, the yogurt has often been pasteurized. Okay, so I'll use it off my bench. I'm just going to pour it into this container. Any container will work. Put the lid on, and it's going into this thermos jar, and by the morning this is turned into yogurt, right? So it's very easy.
Telling me you can buy the
Yeah, I'm not sure actually, because I've had this forever, like decades.
Okay. think.
If you don't, probably have a Scarf or Harvey Norman or somebody like that. Supermarket. Kmart. If you don't have one of those, it's very easy. You just use a thermos flask, right? So that's easy. And by the morning you have yogurt. And if you don't have a thermos flask, you just use like a glass mason jar or whatever that you can get from Kmart. Do the same thing, and you can wrap it up with a lid on. Of course, you put the lid on, wrap it up like this, and put it on your hot water surface. And in the morning you have yogurt that takes 5 hours. It's called incubate, they call it incubating, but it doesn't take very long. Now, I used to sometimes think if I put more yogurt in, like instead of 3 tablespoons, and I was in a rush, I would put in like 6 tablespoons, thinking that's going to make the yogurt a lot faster, but actually it doesn't work like that. Quite often the yogurt would turn out slimy then, and the children didn't like the taste of slimy yogurt, but it's still fine. So sometimes the yogurt will be a little bit slimy, but don't throw it away, it's still really healthy. And if your yogurt is too runny for your taste, just get out a cheesecloth or a tea towel, like a loosely woven cloth, put it over a bowl, like a glass bowl, and tip the yogurt in, and then you just let it drain, and then in the morning you have beautiful thick creamy Greek yogurt. And then you also keep the whey, so what's left over, the fluid, is super healthy for you, so don't throw it away. You can just drink that or put it to smoothies, and it's full of nutrients that keeps you very healthy as well. So remember, we make yogurt because it heals and seals your tummy, the good bacteria, restore your vitality. Is there anything else I'm forgetting, Peter? So it's super easy. I'll put the recipe in below as well. I'll post it on Facebook as well. Get some milk powder. I think it's a good idea to get milk powder, because just to stock up and make sure that you have enough food in your pantry, because we don't know what's happening at the moment with our food supply. And Peter and I, we tend not to have milk in the house. We do drink cream and we have butter, but we don't have milk. Like if you drink milk, homogenized milk, it actually creates high cholesterol levels in your body, and it creates anemia in children because the milk molecules are too big and they push through the bowel wall and they leave microscopic bleeding in the bowel wall. And Peter and I discovered that I think 50% of children, by the time they go to primary school, they are anemic. Isn't that right, Peter? It was 50 to 60%, which is an absolutely astounding amount of children with anemia. And one of the key factors is that they drink too much milk. So we usually recommend not to have milk, but yogurt is really good because it's pre-digested, so your body doesn't have to do much to digest it, and so it gives you energy. Okay, so here's my cat. Alright, I'm not going to change my cat right now, so I'm going to swap over, and Peter, you ready to show the Purple House Smoothie? So we haven't shown you how to do the Purple House Smoothie for a little while. So here we go. I'll turn around. Oopsie. Okay, so it's Peter's turn.
Hello everyone. So the Purple House Smoothie, I do use the Thermomix, but if you've got a blender, well and good.
Okay.
So I do follow a recipe.
Peter can do the recipe with his eyes shut, but he just wants to make sure.
So
that
the proportions of yogurt to flaxseed oil have to be fairly spot on. 1 to 3, 1 tablespoonful of flaxseed oil to 3 of yogurt is the proportions of a recipe from Joanna Budwick. She was a doctor in 1960 who cured 90% of her cancer clients with those two things mixed together in those proportions.
But not separate, like some people make the mistake.
No, they have to be blended together. So this is a recipe for two, so 6 tablespoonfuls of yogurt.
And that's yogurt from a homemade yogurt. Yummy. I'll step back a bit so you can see.
Oh, first off, there's coconut oil in it, a couple of tablespoonfuls, so that needs to be melted. So I'll put some in some hot water to melt to start with, so it's nice and runny when we mix it all together.
Okay, I'll just show you around the kitchen while Peter is struggling with his coconut oil. See, we got a nice hot fire going tonight because it's winter in Tasmania for those of you who are looking from overseas. Okay.
So a couple of tablespoonfuls.
That was
coconut
huge. Why do we have coconut oil, Pete? Just inform people.
Coconut oil is the best saturated fat you can find, and it's perfect for your brain. The best fuel for your brain is coconut oil. Your brain, if you take all the moisture out of your brain, it's 70% fat, so it likes a lot of fat.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's really good for Alzheimer's as well, and to keep the brain sharp.
And when we're infants, if we're lucky enough to be breastfed, which is the best fuel for newborn babies, they're making 55% of their energy out of saturated fats. So the best saturated fat you can find is coconut oil.
I'll just see
so
if I
that's
can show
why
you.
we
Okay, it's dissolving. Yeah.
But this is the flaxseed oil that I put in with the yogurt. So 6 tablespoonfuls of yogurt to 2 of flaxseed oil.
And that's flaxseed also, just show everyone. Flaxseed oil is really, really healthy, but you always have to buy it from a dark bottle in the fridge because it oxidizes quickly, Pete?
Yeah, well, it needs to be blended together with yogurt. It's the only way I recommend anyone have a polyunsaturated oil.
Yeah.
And that's the only way.
Okay.
2 tablespoonfuls of chia seeds. Chia seeds come from South America. I think they use them as an endurance food.
Because they hydrate.
They're very hydrating.
Keep your body hydrated. So for those people who don't know what chia seeds look like, just show us. Okay. There you go. Yep. So they absorb a lot of moisture and it keeps the moisture inside your body.
So
it's very filling.
2 tablespoonfuls. The Vital All-in-One, which used to be Bioraculous, but I've gone out of production, so now we've got an even better green powder. It's got more.
Show us the green powder. Okay.
So two heaped teaspoonfuls per person, so 4. That's the serving size. Percy's powder, sachet each of Percy's powders. They are
a key mineral that
a set of sulfate minerals that were put out
by Percy
Weston as also a cancer cure.
And cure for rheumatoid arthritis.
And it's a good blood purifier. At the moment it's out of stock because can't get it anywhere in Australia.
But it'll come back again,
yeah.
Okay.
So in place of, if you can't get Percy's powders, put a 1/4 teaspoon of pure salt.
In your smoothie?
In your smoothie.
Okay.
Relief powder or turmerics. We've got relief powder tonight. So ginger powder, a group of 3 gingers, including turmeric. And it's about a teaspoonful for 2 people, half a teaspoonful each.
It's also it's a really good enzyme. Okay, it's starting to look interesting.
This is 10 drops each of a very important trace mineral.
Okay. I'm going to sleep. Counting backwards.
So that's about half a drop full.
Okay, do you want to show us what it looks like in there yet or not?
Oh, well, it's not mixed up together yet.
No, but that makes it interesting. Looks like a crime scene actually, but anyway.
So that important trace mineral is really important for the thyroid. We don't get any of that in our diet, and we need to supplement with it from the day we conceive to the day we die. So women who are thinking of becoming pregnant need to get on it before they become pregnant. It's vital for proper brain development of their baby.
Yeah, what about guys though with their sperm? Don't they need good quality sperm?
Everyone needs it, yeah. Now, a pinch or a knife tip of boron needed by the parathyroid glands to get calcium into your bones to prevent osteoporosis and arthritis and give you stronger bones and
Kills candida.
no free-floating calcium to cause calcifications where they shouldn't be, which is...
And also it opens your third eye.
It's
Where's your third eye, Peter?
It's,
Yeah.
it's also a... what was I going to say?
Doesn't matter.
Anti-inflammatory. It's also an antifungal, so it helps get rid of candida. Same as that. Same as coconut oil. So it's all antifungal. And then a teaspoonful each of diatomaceous earth. This helps get rid of any parasites that might be dwelling in your intestines.
More than likely, huh?
That are
Eating you.
They eat your food that you're meant to be getting.
Okay.
And then the coconut oil. If I make this for myself, I also put in about half a cup of cream. Because more fat the better. Because that's the fuel that you want to be giving your cells to live on.
Yeah. And the more fat you eat, the slimmer you get, yeah, Peter?
Yep. And the less aches and pains you have. If you get your fuel out of fats, you'll have less inflammation in your body.
And Pete, you eat half a packet of butter a day sometimes.
Oh, close to it, yeah. Now, you can add more water. I'll just whiz this up. It may need more water. We'll have a see. Now, makes a bit of noise, so rather can...
I'll just stand in the background. Okay. Ears shut, everyone. Okay. Okay. What's happening? We had to shift the Thermomix, so it's probably wants to reset itself. Alright. Well, I'm starting to feel hungry. Okay, dog. That looks nice and green.
Oh, it's quite nice consistency. So then you pour it out.
Wow. There you go, people. So that's the Purple House Smoothie. And yeah.
And that breakfast will keep me going from about 7:30 to 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon if I put a bit extra cream in there.
But it's actually very oily already anyway, isn't it?
It is very oily. You've got the full cream yogurt plus your coconut oil, and that's the best fuel that keeps you
Plus
from
the flaxseed oil.
getting hungry. Yeah, It's got a lot of oil in, and that's the most important fuel you can give yourselves. And the Vital All-in-One has got it's
Really good
very,
for children
very
as well.
good multi of everything.
Yeah.
You can look it up online.
It's also got lots of good bacteria and probiotics, prebiotics,
Yep.
proteins.
Vitamins, minerals, CoQ10.
Yeah, so pretty much if you have the smoothie, you don't really need anything else, Pete, for the rest of the day.
Not really.
And then all your cells will be super happy. So Pete and I have been having the Purple House Smoothie for well over 10 years now. And we're feeling younger all the time.
Well, it keeps you young and keeps you flexible.
And we want to keep healthy so so we're not thinking of retiring or anything ever, do we, Pete? Because we want to stay active and inspired and involved and have fun time.
We've told this before, but we've read for every inch that you can't touch the floor, you take 7 years off your life.
Yeah, when you touch your toes.
And since I've been having a lot more fat in my diet, low carb, high fat or ketogenic, I can go that much further.
So that means you've added
I can touch that on the floor instead of that.
It's pretty amazing.
So I've
isn't it?
added years to my life. And that's through having good fats for fuel instead of sugars.
Okay, everyone. Yeah. Time is up. Hope you're nice and warm wherever you are. If you have any questions, let us know, Pete. That looks delicious, and I have to say,
Yeah, get making your own yogurt. It's a lot more beneficial for you.
And it's super easy. And so, like, stock up on products so you don't run out. There you go. That's my milk powder.
Ready for another Purple House Smoothie in the morning.
Yeah. If you have any questions or if you want us to demonstrate anything next week, let us know. Okay, I better just say goodbye to everyone. If I can turn my camera around, I can't. Oh yeah, there we go. Oopsie. Okay. Sorry guys, the light is awful here, like awful. I'm flattening. But I just want to thank you for tuning in tonight and putting up with Pete and me, with our antics, and yeah, go ahead and have a go of the Purple House Smoothie, because it really is a great body tonic, good to get you through the winter, great for your immune system. And I look forward to being with you again next Monday night at 7 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay well. Bye bye.